Chapter 1 starts with the verb be, but we're going to consider it as am is are when speaking with the students. Before we can teach am is are, we have to first bring the students' attention to the subject and verb. Start with the subject, explain to them the meaning should be understood as the canoe or the thing we're talking about. We'll bring our attention to the verb am is are. Give them an example, bring their attention to the subject and the object. Both of these words have a clear meaning. Same with tall. We can say that talk about is. There is no meaning to this verb. Instead, the students should think about it as doing a job. Tell them it's talking about now, and it's definite. Definite meaning it's sensible with our ears, eyes, our senses. We can directly understand if it's true or not true. And finally, it has a role in determining the sentence structure. It's positive, negative, or a question. Once we've talked about am is are and the use of am is are, we'll get them to do an activity. To set up the activity, we need to focus on the subject. Remind the students that topic is the subject. The students should suggest a list of topics that are relevant to their lives. Simple ones, mother or family. Could also be phone. It might be YouTube, homework. The more of these that we can get the students to list, the better the activity will be. Perhaps 10 of them. When the topics are ready, we'll have the students suggest word pairs, opposites, to possibly describe that person. Tall, short, could be big or small. Phone could be new or old. YouTube, good or bad. Homework, easy or difficult. Now they have their word pairs. At this point, they're ready to play hot seat. For hot seat, we have the whiteboard and our student in the hot seat. Classmates are here, and the students call out one of the subjects to him. For example, mother. Student in the hot seat must remember what adjective pair went with mother. Perhaps it was tall or short. The hot seat must choose one of the adjectives, either tall or short, and ask, is your mother short? Give the students a small piece of paper. Have the students write a topic on their piece of paper, preferably something different than the previous lesson. Here we will use Instagram. That will be our suggestion. Each student makes a suggestion on their piece of paper. Collect the papers, mix them up, give them back to the students so everyone has a different word. The students are going to walk around the room and interview each other, asking one question about whatever their topic is. For example, Instagram. And my adjective will be interesting, maybe useful. Let's go with useful. And I'll go around the room asking each of my classmates, is Instagram useful? But my goal is to get as many yes answers, or if you want with the group class, you can agree to make it a no answer. Play it twice, once yes, one no. The goal is to get a yes answer or as many yes answers as possible, according to my classmates' opinion. So I'll go and I'll ask, is Instagram useful? Hopefully they say yes, and I get a point. And I go to the next student. And meanwhile, they're also interviewing each other. So it's quite a lot of activity around the room. And then when everyone's done, sit down and report the results, talk about it if possible, why Instagram is useful. I think for this activity, they should stay away from family members. It's too simple. Make it more interesting when they're choosing these topics.